Cabinet Secretary for National Treasury Henry Rotich is before the Trade and Agriculture Joint Committee, where he has been explaining or giving a justification on sugar and maize and other importations that were made in the year 2017. Let's just cross over there live and listen in.
Was that the affected companies should not be locked out of the duty-free importation. So on 19 February, the Cabinet Secretary, then Ministry of Agriculture, wrote to us another letter that provided details of the quantities that each company had shipped and the bill of lading under which the quantities were being imported. Based on the reasons that were given on the delay in having the sugar reach the port of Mombasa before the deadline of 31st of August, the Gazette notice number 4536 of 12th May 2017, apologies again, it is 2017, not 2107, was amended by Gazette Notice number 9802 of 4th October 2017 to allow any sugar loaded into the vessel destined to a port in Kenya to be cleared duty-free. This was meant to bring fairness to those importers where the delay in the importation was due to factors beyond their control. With respect to sugar imported by local millers, the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries recommended the support of local sugar industries by allowing them to import duty-free up to 31st of December 2017. Again, I think there's a small typo there, 31st December 2017. The rationale was that the local sugar industries were underutilizing their factories due to shortage of cane. The shortage of cane posed serious survival threats since the millers were not able to generate enough revenue to sustain their operations. As a result of this, Gazette Notice number 9801 of 4th October, as a result of this, the Gazette Notice of 9801 of 4th October was then published. The Gazette Notice provided the import duty shall not be payable on sugar which will have been loaded into the vessel from 1st September to 31st, 2017, and which was destined to Kenya and consigned to local sugar millers. Chair, on 10th October, the ministry advised us that following further analysis on the sugar situation, the Gazette Notice number 9801 of 14 October on importation of sugar
CS,
be revoked.
I didn't want to interrupt you. I really wanted, because we are actually following. But could you be having these correspondences, the correspondence that you had between yourselves and the Minister of Agriculture? Because it's very, very important that we have those documents, the correspondences between the Ministry of Agriculture and yourselves. If not, we can send at least an officer to make sure that by the time you are through, we would really appreciate that by the time we are through, because if these are documents which are there, it's just to send someone to bring the documents as we move forward.
All right.
Thank you. You can proceed.
So, Chair, I stand guided. I will provide those documents. Because of the analysis of the situation where the sugar that had been imported was indicated that were already sufficient. But considering that, that some millers may have already ordered through the Gazette Notice that we published, the deadline for importation of the duty-free sugar by millers was moved then from 31st to 13th of October by the amended Gazette Notice number 9801 through Gazette Notice number 10149 of 13th October 2017. Chair, I have attached all the Gazette notices. I think there are 4 of them, 5, all the Gazette notices which I've just gone through on that matter. So, Chair, in brief, that is really on the issue on the first point or the first brief that this committee required with respect to the circumstances leading to the gazettement of the duty-free importation. Chair, the second issue in your letter was the issue of the quantities of sugar imported and its products impounded and the companies that were involved. Chair, the quantities imported during the duty-free window, according to the statistics from KRA, is 920,571 metric tons. The list of importers is in your attachment, and you can have a look at them. We have attached all the list of importers there. I think it's, at this point it's important to clarify that that list was for anybody who was importing sugar at that particular time. So if you are even importing for your own use, your own home use, it was captured in the KRA system that it was imports at that particular time. So some of the imports there were not meant for trading or filling the gap, but it was just anybody. So if you imported sugar at that time and it was in a container with other items, it will be picked as sugar imported at that particular time. So that is the data that we have provided to you. So that I just want to make that clarification so that it's clear from the onset. On the issue of the impoundment of sugar, let me just indicate here that, as you're aware, there is a multi-agency.
As the National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich